Oi, lads. Let's play some more of the Blitz deck. I've made a couple of changes to it, but mostly the same. Deck is gas, also fun. Gigantha. Okay, let's see what's up. Rogrin Triome Gigantha. What? They playing Cyclone? Or is that the combo deck? Does the combo deck use Gigantha? I don't know. I don't remember it using Gigantha, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. This is early? It is, man. Okay, what's going on, lad? What's going on? What are you up to, Gigantha Gamer? I mean, they can't even play the dragon, huh? Okay. How to achieve lethal here? Stomp, stomp. Stomp, bounce? Alright, well, I'm definitely bouncing. Am I stomping? No. How's it going, chat? How's everyone doing? I've got a massive cup of coffee. It's the first time I've started, first time in a while that I've started before having the coffee. So give me one moment, please. Lower hold command. What? Medium-sized coffee? I mean, this is the largest cup of coffee I've had in quite a while. But I was awake for a significant portion of the night. Far too much. So it's required. I was awake for far more time than is reasonable for an adult human being. Hey Diva, is Prismari Blitz better than Blue-Red Blitz? Of course it is, because Prismari Blitz is now got the correct number of lands in it. Honestly, I think his deck is great. Made a few changes today. I cut the Blitz from the main deck. Added a Phoenix, which I think is fine. And changed some of the counterspells in the sideboard, because they were also a bit awkward. I don't really know what opponent is playing, but I'm pretty comfortable with our slot, with our position in this game. I've got 4 haste damage in the air next turn, and opponent is going to 4 life, so seems good. It's so early that the streamer's toxicity hasn't woken up. True. Okay, I no longer have 4 damage in the air. It's tough, you have my sympathy. Well, I mean, I've operated on a small amount of sleep for my entire life, so it's not the end of the world for me, but despite that, I did get a little bit less sleep than I was hoping for. I'm not greedy when it comes to sleep, but I draw the line at 2 hours. Let me tell you that. Yeah, so I made some changes. I changed the main deck Blitz for a Phoenix. I changed the 1 passage for another island, just to make our Snarls untapped a little bit more. And I changed Test of Talents to a 2nd negate. Not too many changes, but the deck is absolutely nuts, guys. We're 14-3, and 2 of those losses were absolutely to my throws. The deck is
Early
essentially
Sunday
16-1, and I'm just too shit at the game. And we're winning this game so far too. What the hell am I playing against, man? Do you think opponent's playing Cody as well? Okay, my 4 of red caps are looking a bit embarrassing here against the 5 toughness homies. A little bit embarrassing. Ox are a bone crusher, I guess. How bad can it be to play a bone crusher giant in standard? Can't be that bad. Humility Pog. Dude, I don't consider myself an arrogant person. I have levels of humility, man. The thing is, I think I'm humble when the time is right, and I speak facts when the time is right also. I would say there's a big difference between arrogance and truth. Okay. I'll say that 1/1 flyer is a tilt, but it's okay. It may be worth opting there for 2 damage, but Dispute's a cool card. Rimrock Knight, by the way. Currently 1 mana, deal 4 damage. Opponent's playing Jeskai turns in standard. That actually looks very similar to the deck that we made. I can't really even remember what was the problem with that deck. Why did we stop playing it? There was a major flaw with the deck. I just can't remember what it was. Did they even get to see my hand, man? That's fucked up. No time warp? I mean, that's not a flaw. It's like, time warp's a great... I can't even remember why we stopped playing it. Does anyone remember? Because we played that deck for a few days, man. It was really good. But there was some problem. Slower than Sultai? No. It wasn't Sultai, that was an issue. Oliver woke me up or what? Did I? Like, why do you guys think this is so early? This is when I've started at this time since Oliver was born. I always started this time. Or like between now and an hour from now. Between 9 and 10 for me. No? What do you mean no? This is when I start every day. I start between 9 and 10. What the hell are you on about, guys? Chatting some big trash. That could be a dispute, you know, chat. Even though they can pay. That's a banger of a dispute. They don't pay here. They never pay here. It's just 1 mana counter 2 draw. Okay, never mind, they paid. Also fine, I guess. That's a dead dragon. It is quite the shame that our Borat doesn't survive though. Do we block? What do you mean do we block? Of course we block, man. What? Why are we still using the shitty art on Borat? Your question makes no sense, man. Because both of the arts are shit. There is no good Borat art. I would pay some good number of gold for a good Borat art, honestly. Because I'm done. 50% of chat messages when you're playing Borat is shit art, kick W. Shit art, haha. Change art. Alright chat, I'm a little bit concerned about our position here in the late game against the big dragon deck, but do you know what? I'm going to choose to continue to believe. We've got them down to 24 so far. The turn 4 dragon on the play was tough to compete with, but we are competing. Raven's Warren's weird in these transmog decks. No, I made this deck like 2 months ago or something, and I mean Raven's Warning was the best token maker in the deck by far. I started off with like 1 or 2 I think, and by the end of the couple of days I just had 4, and it was I would not even consider cutting 1 at any point. It's the best card in the deck, for sure. Because it's a token maker that forces the opponent to use a removal spell on it before you have to commit your transmog, right? It's crazy. Because your opponent doesn't want you to draw. Like if you can cast the Raven's Warning on 3, and then on 4 you've got this transmog in your hand. If they have tapped out, you just get your dragon out, right? And you're chilling, and you also get to draw off of the second stage. If they have open mana, you can just attack with your 1/1, and your 1/1's a huge threat because it's gonna draw a card, let them see your hand. I think, I'm not sure because I don't play it, but I'm pretty sure the Modern or Pioneer or whatever, Jeskai Fires, like Agent of Treachery deck, they play this. It's so good in that type of deck if you've got white and blue mana. When's the Scotland game? It's tomorrow, man. Tomorrow. I think I'm going to watch the England game today as well, though. How cool. Yeah, I didn't think, like, when I was making this deck, I didn't think it would be that good in the deck either. That's why I can't remember if I started with 1 or 2, but it was 1 or 2. I didn't think it was going to be amazing either. But it is by far the best token generator in the deck. You got Mythic with the Elish Norn token deck? Nice studs. Which version? I know a lot of people are trying that, right? I think it's pretty good. I wasn't happy about its... It wasn't great against the Jeskai Turns deck, but it's probably a lot better now that that card's been banned, actually. Time Warp. It's honestly pretty good against Jeskai Control, the token deck. I think maybe there should be a different... I could never work out whether you wanted to have like a different creature to fetch in the sideboard for Jeskai Control, or if you just wanted to bin off the transmog plan and just bring in some planeswalkers or whatever against Jeskai Control. I started bringing in like Chandras and stuff, and it was pretty good, I think. I don't understand how we're not already dead. Opponent hasn't done anything for like 5 turns. Okay. Bit of a tilt that we can't kill the shark there. Are you gonna do the historic challenge? Don't know, man. Is there any cool decks to play? I like the challenges, but I've like because of the we've already had the draft challenge, right? So I've already got all of the Strixhaven cards. There's nothing to farm, mate. The prize code? No, the challenges are normally good prizes, but I've already got all the cards. The challenges are great prizes. Like if you can win a lot of games, like if you're decent, it's pretty much the best. Like they do a challenge once a month or something. I mean, it is literally the best time to play Magic from a earning cards point of view, if you're good. The prizes are completely off the scale if you know how to win. But if you don't know how to win, then I would not play it. Because the amount that you will lose is off the scale if you don't know how to win. Let me tell you that. It's like 10,000 gold to play on it or something. Challenges are good EV if you're good. Yeah, it's the highest EV in Arena, I think, the challenges. That's a large mug. Well, I require a large amount of coffee today, let me tell you. I guess a major like downside for the standard dragon deck is that you can't play Dwarven Mine, huh? Because these pathways are so dog shit that they don't even have, they're not even named lands, man. Which is very sad. Pathways confirmed the scam. I mean, pathways are, to be fair, pathways are pretty good, but not when you're trying to play Dwarven Mine. And not when you're... I mean, the most annoying thing about the pathways is that you can't really play castles anymore, can you? At least not in 3-color decks. Hardcast Stormwing? Yeah, a bit of a landlord in this game, huh? Bit of a frickin' landlord. It always feels kind of bad to top deck negate when you don't have any other gas in your hand, but I don't know, man. Feels like I kind of have to top deck negate here. Okay, I'll take one expressive iteration, please. LD lore. Brazen Borrower. Okay. That's good enough for me. I'll take a Brazy B. Brazy B is huge. Go on, lad, slam the dragon. Man, maybe we could try that deck again tomorrow. I know that I'll try it tomorrow and then I'll play some games and then I'll remember why I stopped playing it. But for now, I can't remember why. Was it because there was no... There's no second 5-mana spell, right? To hit? Is that what it was? It's only a Lorehold command. Maybe that was the problem. There's a bunch of decent 4-mana ones, like you have the draw spells, whatever. Is it possible to still find good new combo decks in Historic? Probably, man. Once the cards start getting this strong, like, there's wombo combos all over the place, isn't there? And you've got to remember that most people are not even trying to find them. Like, the vast majority of people are just copy pasting decks, you know. So it can take a while to find stuff. There's only a very small number of people that are even trying to do that type of thing. So it would not surprise me if there's a good combo there that nobody's found yet. Gruul Land. You find a combo, but it's just too expensive. I mean, your combo deck has to be able to win on turn 4. It doesn't matter how much mental gymnastics you do to try and justify it winning on turn 5 or 6. If it doesn't win on turn 4, it's not good enough. Jeskai turns, turn 4. Oracle Pact, turn 4. Neoform, turn 4. If you can find something that wins on turn 4, you've got a chance. Otherwise, don't bother. Nexus needed more time? It doesn't matter, man. Like, the old version of Nexus would be completely unplayable in Historic. That was... Nexus was good a million years ago in terms of power. I mean, you could have built the exact same Nexus deck, but with 4 time warps, and people did build that deck, and it was unplayable, right? Absolutely unplayable. Kethis combo? Well, Kethis combo can win on turn 4, but that's another thing about Historic, right? You have to be able to win on turn 4 past Cage and Graveyard 8. So it does limit your options. It does limit your options a little bit.
Dissenters are welcome to debate me in battle. I have enhanced my tactics.
What? You what, mate? No borrower, huh? Repronies. Did they just play like one coma and it's in their hand, or what? What's the deal here? What the fuck is going on? Where the hell are my friggin' borrowers? No attack with coma? What? What? Coma is a pretty strong card. Coma is shit, mate, but yeah, I mean, cheating mana is it's just so stupid in Magic, innit? This card is terrible. It's definitely really good for 0 mana though. For 0 mana, it's quite an incredible card. But lots of cards that cost 7 are pretty good if you pay 0 for them. It's not a broken card, but I don't see it as so weak. Ah, it's shit. Come on.
Try striking to kill next time.
Opponent plays are questionable. Yeah, he seems pretty terrible. You're hyped for rotation? I think everyone is. Opponent never attacks. Yeah. They seem pretty shit, but it's fine. Do we hold opt? Don't know. Don't know. I kind of need a turn 2 play if I can find one. I guess bouncing tokens fine. Bounce token, flash in borrower, iteration entity. Do I have asthma? No. What? No. Don't think so. I mean, I'm not a medical professional, so... Maybe I do and I didn't know about it, but I don't think so. Maybe he was asking because you choke a lot. Maybe I choke a lot because I sit and talk for 8 hours a day without any breaks. It's kind of difficult, isn't it? It's not easy on the voice. Okay, dead. The deck did the thing. Yeah, our deck's not been cooperating so far today, but it's fine. Still triggered about that game against Mono White. 2 lands for about 100 years. If you're on 2 lands and you cast Iteration and it's 3 non-lands, man, you're sad. You're very sad. Okay. Shadow Spear. That's a house. Alright, chat, what do we think about the third shock? Is the third shock the correct 60th card? So we've tried Phoenix, we've tried Royal Scions, and now we've got a third shock. We're not 1813, man. What the hell are you talking about? Man, maybe I should take Negate there instead of Entity, but what can I say? I'm a disgusting greed lord. I want my Entity. Entity wins games. Hello, opponent. Hello? Would you like to play? What is going on here?
This is great banter. It really is.
Why is the opponent not using any cards? What the hell is going on, man? Opponent, please, do something. Teamer Flash, yeah. Do 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 do. Disdainful Stroke? Man, it's like Storming Entity. It's the only card in my deck that gets hit by Stroke. But I'm so confused. I can't play this game because I don't know what opponent is doing. I don't know what's happening. Opponent is breaking my brain. Alright, have they finally stopped removing my shit? Nice. Iteration? Brazy B. Is that worth a cast this turn? We can bounce like Eddie. We get in for 9, put them to 6. I can also like hold it, and we get to put our entity out of range of a Fire Prophecy next turn. I guess I'll hold. We should still have enough damage next turn to win, hopefully.
This is great banter. It really is.
Hello, Mr. Streamer.
-1
Greetings
land.
from Germany.
Okay, we did it. We did it, guys. Opponent plays so weird, man. Very unique Magic gamer. I think not playing 4 Dispute main in any blue deck is a mistake. You should have 4 main deck Disputes in your Rogues, in your Teamer Adventures, in your Sultai. In your Is It Dragons deck, in your Is It Blitz deck. Prismari, yeah, and your Prismari Snow deck. I'm not gonna lie, chat, I want to bounce the Bone Daddy. If I bounce the Bone Daddy and stomp face, can Is It Dragons even kill a 4/4 Borat? They only have, like, Brazen Borrower is the only card in their deck that deals with it, right? And I mean, it doesn't really deal with it, we just recast it for 2. And I feel like if they had a Borrower, they would just flash it in, right? And try and block. We just don't, I don't have a lot of resources, and these cards are just not good against their deck, so. I mean, it doesn't, like, sure, this is bad against another Bone Crusher in their hand, but I don't beat another Bone Crusher in their hand by not casting the spells either. So, that doesn't matter. I just need to draw... I need a non-creature to get out of range of Goldspan Dragon. Oh my god, this streamer takes forever. Come on, guys. That was a tough turn. Negate. So lucky. Alright, they go to one chat. What's the play? Is Bone Daddy the play? I think we've played this game well, man. So they can't target our Bone Crusher, at least. We've got 4 burn spells still in the deck. Okay. Okay. The Magic Baz, thanks for the 4 months, man. Appreciate it, dude. What the hell? Main phase borrower. Not like this, man. Not like this. Where's my burn? The 4 burn spells in the deck. Never lackey, chat. Top 4 cards are all lands. Fuck me. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Shocks left. I've got 1 shock, 3 Bone Crusher Giants. But I mean, any non-creature spell would just let me attack. Make big attacks, right? Think we have to go to 2, chat. Going to 2 against Bone Daddy Tribal is a bit sad. Going to 2? Man, what choice do I have? Easy. Simples. Okay, 4 red cap melee. Seems good. Disdainful Stroke. So what do they have? They have 4 gold span dragons, 2 Prismari dragons, and 3 Nexus. Okay, I'll play some strokes. Shock, shock, shock. I don't think you're great, honestly. Shadow Spear. Blitz. 1 negate. Everybody happy, chat? I mean, we've got 4 red caps, 4 disputes. Well, that has to be good. It has to be good. Impossible for it not to be good. Needs Riddle Farm. Riddle Farm is a joke card for joke gamers. Do I look like a joke gamer to you? Prismari Command is not good against Is-It Dragons, is it? I mean, I guess they might bring in a Shadow Spear, but that seems very unlikely. Okay, chat. 4 red caps, 4 disputes coming through. A lot of lands, but that's okay. That's okay, we can forgive wizards. Seems like a good time to chain 3 expressive iterations. Opponent's pissed. Well, that's what happens. If you play 4 red caps and 4 disputes, you're gonna draw them, aren't you? We still need some draw though. Iteration, please. One time. Do you try blue castle in this deck? You can't really play castles in standard, man. Because of friggin' pathways. Pathways cheat. Pathway, snarl, yeah. It's all a bit of a scam. Iteration, please. One time, man. Let's go. Hit me. Hit me with the 2 mana, draw 2. Do you know what? Glimpse of Freedom would also be incredible top deck. 11 cards in the graveyard. Okay. 3 damage secured for some reason. Kinda weird. Is this a stroke or a red cap? I think it's a stroke. Seems worth it. That's a standard, yeah. Prowess triggers. They still go through, baby. Easy. Hello, any iterations? Alright, superior is it deck, by the way. The superior is it deck dominates the shit one. Ecuador! Ecuador!